Welcome to my sample company. You are already familiar with agile concepts and collect practical experiences. Well, business analysts or product owners define user stories and describe them in more detail to be ready for implementation. IT guys estimate the complexity in story points or suggest an early estimation of necessary efforts and time. Regardless if you're using Scrum, Kanban, or any other, maybe agile or whatever method, they will work on these stories and know when to put a user story into the status of done. You know the concept of definition of done, I assume. In addition, stakeholders and product owners can watch the progress by looking at the burn down charts and other provided agile reports. Also, they prioritize which stories to be done next. In some cases, user stories are too complex. You have to break them into smaller ones. Such a big story becomes an epic with multiple user stories associated. That's daily business you are familiar with, I assume. Being successful, you can scale this approach already horizontally into other teams working in the same way in parallel. Well, but what about vertical scaling, which means to higher enterprise levels beyond your working teams? Wouldn't it be great to reuse all your experiences and just put that on the next level? From a team's perspective, epics are big stories. Still, they are just smaller stories from a management viewpoint because they focus on much more business topics in parallel on a higher level. If your epics become just stories on such a higher level, I call them initiatives, activities, or features to better understand. Within such a higher level project, other epics can also group them for better tracking. I call these epics enterprise epics, but within Jira, they are still just epics. Management can prioritize initiatives, activities, and features within such a higher level project as you do on lower levels. Using Scrum at the higher level, they can plan a sprint per month, per quarter, or whatever cadence better suits your business. The last missing point: wouldn't it be nice to use the same agile reporting on these higher level projects too? But who is going to maintain the statuses of the initiatives as well as provide aggregated estimations? Without that, you cannot create any burn down chart or other agile reporting on such a higher level project. Well, my app Agile at Scale automates all that. So for example, user story updates on the lowest level will trigger an automation to aggregate estimations and statuses on all associated higher levels, multiple project-wide. Additionally, anybody can easily create a new parent to a story or other children as new associations to all levels. Finally, for a faster overview, my app also provides a management cockpit focusing on progress, costs, and benefits in terms of aggregated business values and a drill down over the complete multi-project hierarchy. That way, you can create new higher level projects per business level to scale vertically up to the top management. Now let's have a look into Jira at a concrete example. First of all, let's create a new higher level project, and I call it business strategies. As next step, I click to the apps and select Agile at Scale to configure. Now I choose here my new created project, which is business strategies, and you see already available other projects, and IT development and operations are already configured as being a child project below IT. Here we just select business strategies. And then we select to have an initiative as representation for user stories in that, which are epics in lower level projects. And they are linked by using the relation type relates. And I want to put in human resources, IT, legal, and marketing as the sub-projects. Just to summarize, we've got here now defined a higher level project and have got various lower level projects configured below. Let's take the decision of the management board and create here a new initiative within the business strategies project. Just to say, become a sustainable company, whatever this means. Now I click and open on an issue view on agile at scale. And I see this is just my business topic here. And it has no parent and no child. To create a child, it's quite easy. Just open and you will get all the configured subprojects, which means, for example, IT has to think about it. Great, we've created a new ticket IT6. And IT is here already disabled. Marketing shall be involved, obviously, because sustainability is something which has to be declared and put into public by marketing. And well, let's legal put in there as well, because, for example, to buy CO2 certificates is something which has to be checked by legal if it's fine with them. Maybe HR, we leave out HR here. So what we can already do is we can expand here or here, and you see below my business topic, all these epics in lower level projects are maintained. So I can now just drill down one level lower, and I can add a child here in marketing, which means, for example, communicate the importance of sustainability to all employees. Great. Now let's have a look in here. And if you open the Agile at Scale view, you see this marketing topic belongs to this epic as the lowest level project, and it belongs to this initiative. So I'm now changing it to in progress. Now I'm just verifying my initiative. And as you see, without doing anything, it is set in progress. And if I'm just expanding, you see my business initiative is in progress, but also this marketing epic is in progress because I've started to set in progress the lowest level marketing activity here. Same would be automatically done if all related issues to an epic are done, then an epic will become automatically done, and this is populated to all hierarchy levels above. You can have a view on that by clicking on history, and you see that Agile its scale is transitioning it from to do to in progress, and it is also automatically publishing here the estimations, which I've done not here yet, but it would take that figures if I would have entered them. Additionally, you see here we've got 5 issues, including the current one. in progress, and none of them is done. Some of story points in the cockpit, as well as here's the time tracking. In the business value, if I put in the field business value to estimate how much effort it will be to focus not only on costs, but on benefits in addition. Working in marketing, I recognized, hey, we've already planned a task which belongs to sustainability. So I click on that task. And what I can do is, for sure, I can add an epic with standard Jira mechanisms over here. But what I can also do is I can say, let's select an epic here as a parent, and this is the sustainability company which we are looking for. So we have linked it to the next level. Within IT development, we heard about the sustainability aspect and are quite convinced. So we thought about ourselves, and we have got the idea to say it would be brilliant to have a report on all electric cars used by the company. So we want to create an epic for that. And we created that epic. And this is an alternative to the top-down approach. It's a bottom-up approach. Because what we can do now is, for this epic, for sure, we can work within our own small department within IT development, but we can associate a parent. And as a parent, I get all the IT stuff, and none of this here seems to fit. So I can not only associate, but also create a related story one higher level, saying report for sustainability. And I can create it. Now I have to choose to which epic does this belong. And I say, well, it belongs to this higher level epic. And now it's creating that. And it is IT7 in the IT department. And you see here, our IT dev ticket belongs to this one. Whereas IT7 by itself belongs to IT6 and this to the business. So if I'm switching here to the business side, I get the full tree. And I've got our current report in there, as well as all the other activities. If I want to focus not on the hierarchy, but just on the doing level, I can disable hierarchies and get just the lowest level tasks by themselves. So you get now an overview concerning the features of Agile at Scale. And if you have got any further question, don't hesitate to write me a short email at frank@polscheid.de.